A special prosecutor has been assigned to investigate a case that left 2 people in the hospital after a minor car crash escalated into substantial injuries.
Cincinnati police continue to investigate what happened here right outside the Montgomery Inn Boathouse more than a month ago. But we do know WCPO meteorologist Steve Raleigh was seen on video in the midst of this dispute.
So our Ken Brown has been following this story for weeks now. He is in studio with more on why this case is going to need a special prosecutor. Ken.
Yeah, and it's a good question. Before we get into that, we need to talk about how we got to this point. And as we've discussed, this started with a minor car crash outside the Montgomery Inn Boathouse. The Morrow family was in one of the vehicles involved. Steve Raleigh's son was the driver of the other vehicle. Now, that vehicle was also owned by the driver's grandfather, who served for years as a Hamilton County prosecutor and the Hamilton County sheriff. That may be the reason the special prosecutor was brought in to review this case. There is still a lot of questions as far as this case is concerned, though. There's still a lot of questions here. What was said in the aftermath of the crash? What sparked the physical altercation? Who exactly was involved? These are all things that remain unconfirmed by police. The incident report from Cincinnati police does say the suspect in this case, whose name was redacted on their report, punched someone in the head and knocked them to the ground. And when 2 others came to his aid, the suspect struck them and shoved them down. Since the time of the incident, Cincinnati police have been investigating. An investigation, they say, has taken extra time because not all of the witnesses to what happened live in our area. There have been concerns raised about this case's connection to the former Hamilton County prosecutor I mentioned. And that's why our legal expert, Mike Allen, says sending this to a special prosecutor is the right call.
Prosecutor Powers is just using caution here. I don't have any doubt that she could fairly handle this case, but in an abundance of caution, she asked for a special counsel to be appointed, and that special counsel looks like it's Mark DeColby, who is the Claremont County prosecutor, veteran prosecutor, so I think it's a good pick.
So Mike Allen tells us whether a conflict of interest exists or not, just the public perception of that conflict is enough to request a special prosecutor. We did reach out to Mark DeColby, who did not reach back out to us. We also tried Steve Raleigh, who did not return our call. Cincinnati police do tell us they have not turned this case over to prosecutors at this point, and that it remains an open investigation. In studio, Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.
Thank you, Ken. A man facing